Welcome back, brothers and sisters. I am Braden. This is Langley Outdoors Academy, the place where we not only talk about what's going on in the gun world, but also how we're going to fix it together. And my brothers and sisters, what we're about to cover right now, this is your opportunity to punch the gun-controlling rhinos directly in the nose. Because the race that Brandon Herrera is in versus Tony Gonzalez and all the rhino class in Washington, this has become the most important United States House race across the board, specifically for us. I'm going to walk you through the entire thing, and I guarantee you, you're not going to see any of this, what we're about to cover right now, on any other channel, because this is the cutting edge, baby. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn the notification bell on. And with that said, let me walk you through this and why this is genuinely the most important race in the House. And the primary is on May 28th. That's when the runoff, May 28th. If you're in this district, you have a chance to do something we all wish we could. Check this out. Let me show you what tipped me off to this idea and how this became broader than just a single individual race. Check this out. Now, this is something that we covered earlier this week. This was when John Cornyn, the senator from Texas, was basically saying, I'm going to fight the rule that I passed, right? Now, inside that article, and I covered it at the time, and I mentioned this, listen to this quote. But the fallout from the Bipartisan Safer Communities Act is broader than just Cornyn's personal aspirations. U.S. Representative Tony Gonzalez of San Antonio is facing a difficult and bitter primary challenge this year after voting in favor of the legislation, and his support has been central to the criticism against him. This is the first part of why this is so massive for every single gun owner in the United States. This is the first time that I've seen in a very long time where a gun control vote has translated directly to a significant primary challenge at the point at which the Speaker of the House has to get involved and defend the rhino who is defending his seat against a primary challenger, Brandon Herrera. Understand, this is the opportunity for every single gun supporter, Second Amendment advocate to punch the rhino establishment right in the nose for gun control votes. If this goes down and Brandon defeats Tony Gonzalez, which I know that he can, you now have a scalp of a rhino Republican who went against gun rights on the wall, and you have a primary challenger moving into his seat, thus taking away a rhino vote to help the rhino policies that we've been seeing for so many years now. If this goes down like this, guys, it's going to cause reverberations, and every time you see common sense gun reform being floated by Democrats and rhinos again, they're going to at least have a pause, a momentary reflection of what happens if they do it. This is an example opportunity. Genuinely. Now let's keep going. Let me show you this, because this is what's happened previously. Mike Johnson, the speaker, stepped in to save Tony Gonzalez's bacon. It's not helping that much so far, but genuinely, he jumped right into a major House intra-GOP food fight. Now they're talking about the things we've covered, the civil war between the Republicans, all those things. That's the key. If we have something that we can go, cross us again, you'll lose your position. You're going to get a bunch of cowards in the rhino class in Washington to back away from contentious votes like gun control, like Tony Gonzalez did. Check this out. I really think that this is the key opportunity we have. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Let's keep going. This is what Texas Representative Chip Roy said about the same situation. He is beside himself after witnessing Johnson help out another Republican colleague, Tony Gonzalez, who openly berated some caucus members as scumbags. He did it, we covered it. But listen to what Tony Gonzalez's own words on CNN are almost prophetic for what I'm talking about right now. For some reason, these fringe people think as if they have the high ground. They do not, Gonzalez told CNN. I assure you, the rank and file members that normally are kind of easygoing, doing the right thing, put their head down. They vote yes or no, but they're not public about it. Those days are over. The fight is here. If someone pokes you in the chest, the way you take care of a bully is you bloody their nose. That is exactly right. It is prophetic from his own words in his little tirade on CNN against his Republican colleagues to preserve his own seat against the primary challenge because of a gun control vote. When a bully steps out of line, you punch him in the nose. And the bully in this scenario is the entire rhino class that uses our gun rights as a bargaining chip to get any other thing that they want, one of their sacred cows. If you use this, as Tony says, to bloody their nose and you stand up to the bully, You can change gun rights in Congress for the next decade because a safe primary seat was just removed because of a gun control vote, the Senate Bipartisan Safer Communities Act. The exact same reason that John Cornyn is running full-on defense and rebranding his own law in order to save his own bacon. Understand what we have right now is an opportunity to kick the gun controlling class and everyone that would even contemplate doing it right in the teeth. Brandon Herrera is right out there on the front of this fight. He is the knife spear point, baby. And he is actually in a position to do exactly what I'm talking about. If you ever wanted to have a moment where you could say, I did something, this is a crystal clear moment. Brandon has put himself in a position where it is him and Tony Gonzalez. He worked out of nowhere to get there head to head, May 28th. This primary, Brandon wins. I'm telling you guys, it's going to hang on the Bipartisan Safer Communities Act, which Tony Gonzalez voted for, which was gun control legislation. This is massive. And I hope I'll land at this plane. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and I will see you on the next one. I'm Braden. See you later.